Welcome to Chef Special. Scoop, nice to see you again.
Good to see you, boss.
Short turnaround. Got it done on Sunday, cranking it out. Today's Thursday. That's all right. We're ready to go at it, though, aren't we?
Yes, sir. Ready to roll.
Oh, yeah, oh, yeah. All right, well, let's get right into it with the songs. Do you want to give me your opinion on your song this week first?
Yeah, I'll go first. So you had Bars Back Home by Jameson Rogers. First off, okay, I'm not gonna lie. I played it first 10 seconds. I'm like, oh God, this is like really slow. But then I was like, okay, let me just focus on the lyrics, not so much the guitar playing in the background. And I kind of like the lyrics.
Hey,
It
you
made
don't
me
like
feel
guitars? You don't like guitars, Scott?
well, not like that slow. I don't like slow pace like country music like that. I just feel like down and depressed. But you give me a little upbeat country, I can vibe with it. But like when I was listening to the lyrics, like it made me feel like whenever we go off like on trips or if I'm going to visit people in different places, going out to their bars, like I would much rather be back in my bar in Velvet.
Yeah, you like go to
So it
Athens or
felt
like, I mean, there's 100 bars here, but a lot of times I'd just rather be in Milledgeville.
yeah, like and I guess it's like also like for me, like I don't know anybody when I go to these bars besides the
Mm-hmm.
people
Yeah, you went with.
that I'm with. But
Yeah.
like when I'm back in like my bar, like I know usually tons of people that are there, but I also like know all the workers, bouncers, barbacks, like everybody.
It's also
So it
nice.
just
Don't pay.
feels
Don't pay for anything either when it's that way.
yeah, it's also true. Yeah, have a slight tab rather
A
than
heck
like
of
a
a lot
massive
cheaper.
tab.
Yeah. Well, all
But
right.
yeah, not too bad of a song. I'll give it a 6 out of 10.
6 out of 10. Is it better than the song the week before?
No, I can't go with that one. That one's probably my best right now.
The one we just did.
Yeah,
At 6 out of 10, that's the best.
no, not this one. I'm talking about the one with what's his name, Hayden. It's like a little feature.
Hayden Kaufman. Yeah, yeah. If it
Yeah,
goes
I
the
like that one.
down
That was a good
something with a
upbeat.
holler, maiden holler, something like that.
Yeah, that was a good upbeat one. I like that one.
All right. Well, good. I'll give you another Hayden song at the end.
All right.
Just all Hayden Kaufman.
Oh, I didn't call.
All right. So your song was 556 Green Tip. I just thought it was never. I was like hoping the song was gonna get going, but it was like the same pace all the way through, and I felt like it was necessary to have some verse that was just I don't know, like a big
Like
mic
he
drop
needed a
verse,
feature in it. Like he needed a feature.
a feature or like something big. You know, like I got like the vibe like Mo Bamba where it's like kind of boring, honestly, the whole song except like that one piece. He needed that one
Yeah.
piece but yeah, the vibe was a little slow, I think, in my opinion.
See, and
And
that song is for me like the way I found that song was through TikTok. Like that was a TikTok like sound that a bunch of people use, and I was like, everybody was like hyping it up to hear, wait for it to come out, and then it came out, and I was like, okay, but it's not like that special, but I mean, I still like, I liked it.
yeah. All right. Well, let's get into first topic. Get rolling. First topic: more profit. All right. So this week I'm sitting in class.
Cha-ching.
Yeah, that's right. Money, money, money. So that I sit in class and the teacher starts talking. It's a law and economics class about basically how the ruble, the Russian currency, crashed like 40% late February, early March, and then obviously Russia's a massive country, so came up with the idea that once this war's over, like I mean, this is like not a revolutionary idea or anything, but buying a bunch of rubles while they're at 89 cents to a dollar or something like that, or with like two or three zeros in there. So there's really, really like large profit margin if it gets back up to where it was when it was 40% higher. But is it wrong to profit off of Russians killing Ukrainians?
I mean, I feel like that's like a 50. That's like a I don't know. I feel like it's a 50-50. Like you're gonna have your people to be like, yeah, they're okay with that. I mean, you're making money, you're in America, like you got to do your thing to survive. But then you have these people and be like, that's like you're making money off these people dying and stuff like that. So I think it's just
It's like you can hedge your bet though if you buy both currencies. You buy the whatever the
Ukrainian and then
Ukrainian,
buy
it's like starts with the H and it's hard to say, and I'm going to mispronounce it, but buy the Ukrainian currency, buy the Russian currency. Likely, both of these countries will exist after this war, or both currencies will still exist at least, and then and one of they're going to make it back up to wherever they were, more than likely, depending on how much you buy of each. It is really, I guess, where the profit comes from, but. The
well, see,
Russian
here's
currency is definitely going to come back up. Like Russia's not going anywhere after this
yeah.
war.
Well, see here's another thing I would say to that. Okay, don't buy their currency. Find somebody in America who loves Russian vodka because they're getting ready to take it out of all the liquor stores and just go supply up and then just make a quick profit that way. Start buying that up.
And then selling it the entire time they're at war while the shelves
Yeah,
don't sell it, and then all of a sudden like
exactly.
I'm going to jail for selling Russian vodka, like as if this is like 1940 and prohibition is still
Prohibition,
happening.
yeah. You can have your own in-home speakeasy where you just serve a Russian alcohol because you're the only place that will sell it.
It's just like all my bars, just Russian people who escaped their own country that don't want to be there anymore. They're like, we
Yes,
wanted to come here, but we still want to drink.
yeah. I mean, I just thought that was crazy. Like America's about to take off, which I mean, I guess it's not like too crazy because they're not our allies. But I mean, to take off Russian vodka, like I
I
don't know if
just
it's a
don't
big
know if I
seller.
like fully understand like why we care so much. Like, I understand there's like this argument that there's a financial or economic impact to like working with Russia or not working with them. Like they have a bunch of
Yeah,
oil, which is a valid reason. But it seems like if you want Russian oil, wouldn't you like support Russia? Why would you support Ukraine?
yeah, I
I mean,
agree.
I don't know if there's much reason to support Ukraine. Is what I guess I'm trying to figure out why
Get
everybody's
to
mad about it, other than like
yeah.
humanitarian perspective. All right, on to the next one. PGA PIP. This is your topic. I have no idea what PIP stands for. Enlighten me on what it is.
All right, so we're going with the PIP. So the PIP is the Player Impact Program. So it pretty much gets down to like just favoritism or like popularity
Yeah.
of PGA players.
Okay.
So the PGA's come out with a ranked system of 10 players. I don't know how they like base their categories on, but they get a payout. The top 10 players in this get a payout after the season's over with. So
It's like a just a
uh
way to promote the PGA.
yeah, I think so. Yeah, just a way of trying to get the name out there, get everybody like into golf and all that. So numbers 7 through 10 get $3 million. 3 through 6 get 3.5. Second gets 2 million, and first gets 8 million. So out of every PGA Tour player, who do you think got number one and number two?
Number one and number two. Does this count people that are retired or people that are only on tour or like what? Like, could like
I,
Tiger be on this list? I guess is what I'm asking.
yeah, Tiger could be on the list.
And this has to do with popularity.
Yes,
Justin Thomas is probably one of them.
in the top two.
Uh, Brooks Koepka, Justin Thomas, and then Bryson DeChambeau are probably top three. They're probably three of the top five. And then if Tiger is on the list, he's probably top five.
Okay, so we have Tiger Woods at number one.
Yeah, I mean Tiger would be number
Phil,
one. I just didn't know if he like was on it or
yeah,
not.
Phil at two. Rory is at three. Spieth at fourth. DeChambeau at five. JT at six. DJ at seven. Brooks at eight. John Rahm at nine, and Bubba Watson at 10.
I could have got eight of those. I could have got the top eight. I
Yeah, I
like
feel like
Bubba
you could
Watson's a little bit of a
easily.
stretch. He just does a whole lot of social media. He's like very active on social media.
Yeah.
John
But see, that's
Rahm,
what
I
they're
don't
trying
know.
to encourage. That's what they're trying to encourage. I think John Rahm's just in there for the Spaniards
Yeah,
who like they're like Sergio's like still there, but not really like at the high peak as he used to be.
it's
And
crazy.
now John
Rory's
Rahm's
number
taking
three on
over.
that list. I feel like he's just fell off the face of
Yeah.
the earth.
Let's see now. Here's a tweet from Kevin Na, who's also a PGA professional. He says Tiger Woods wins the 8 million PIP. I'm all for paying Tiger Woods because he made us all richer, but he didn't hit one shot in 2021. At PGA Tour, how is this possible? Also, I thought Phil Mickelson won. Did the results have any effect in the last 2 weeks? So apparently people are saying that like Phil, they had like somebody had put out that Phil had won and was going to get the 8 million. But then with all of his like controversy with this new like super league in Saudi Arabia, people are saying that they redid the list and put Tiger at
Because
one.
Phil is making a super league in Saudi Arabia.
No, he's like, I think it's like Greg Norman and a few
Yeah.
others who are like pushing it, but like Phil like jumped onto it and was like, oh, this could be nice. This could be better than the PGA because
Yeah.
they're doing all this. The PGA isn't. But like Kevin, one thing I'd question, I know the timer's running out, but one question I had that Kevin also said that Tiger Woods didn't hit a shot in 2021. Does the I can't think of the name of the tournament. It's like where the father and son played together. Is that not a PGA sanctioned event? Like
Yeah,
Tiger
I
and
don't
Charlie
think
played
they
in
don't
that.
think they win money from it. I think it's a charity event, isn't it?
Okay, yeah, I think it might be.
And they get a
charity event.
trophy, but I think it's a charity event. But yes,
Okay.
regardless, it's kind of dumb that Tiger won. He hadn't played at all. And there should have to be there's some active component or a certain number of rounds you should have to play or something like that. I don't know. It would make more sense. Maybe they'll
Yeah.
amend it. They'll probably amend it in the future for that. All
Hmm.
right, on to the next topic. Bar people, Scott. You're a big bar guy. Like to sit on
Big
your
bar
bar
guy.
stool at the same place over and over again every week. When you get in the bar, there's different crowds on different nights.
Oh, always.
What's your favorite kind of bar person? Very vague question. You can answer however you want. What's your favorite kind of bar person?
Favorite bar person? I'm gonna go with. This is kind of tough. Like actually thinking about it, because I'm thinking of like so many different bar people right now. Like I'm thinking of you got your country folks with the in at least in Millersville, you don't have many people that wear the cowboy hats, but you do have the tucked in blue jean shirts or the tucked in t-shirts with the boots on. But then you have your like streetwear people. That's usually what I do. I'll go shorts, like graphic tee, hat backwards, chain out. But then you also have like your preppy girls who are all in your sororities. Some of them are
These are the ones that
sometimes,
end up on top of the bar and that kind of
yeah,
thing.
1000%. I think I'm gonna have to go with just like someone who's just like vibing. Like they can be vibing with a group of people. They can be vibing by themselves. Like I tend to
What's
like
the
go
vibe? Like yelling, hollering, dancing, tearing shit
no,
up.
just like dancing, like kind of singing to the song, but like you can just tell they're like in a chill mood. Like they're just like slowly like dancing to themselves, or like not even like dancing to themselves. Like they're just dancing, having a good time. They're not plastered drunk. They're not having to be carried around, not having to be babysat. Like I don't know. I just feel like that's my favorite bar person. 'Cause I feel like that's how I am. I just like will get into a spot and just like my bar, so I can sit there and I just literally tone everybody out.
Yeah, I think my favorite bar person changes as the night goes on. But like the first 2 hours, I'm very okay with someone who's just gonna be able to have an ongoing conversation, take in 4 or 5 drinks with me, and then like as the crowd is coming in, it's like you change your vibe, and now you want people who are gonna hype you up and like keep you going. I mean, the music changes anyway at about that time, and then you want somebody that's like your hype man after like 2 hours. So you want somebody that's chill for like the first 2 hours, and the like last 2 hours or next 2 hours, you want somebody that's just like gonna run your battery out. So by the time you get home, you're like, all right, I'm done. I need to fall asleep.
You're sitting there talking to them. They're like, all right, so shots, bigger
Yeah,
bombs. All right, let's go.
yeah. You go straight from like, oh, I've had 2 beers or I've had 2 mixed drinks to like, all right, drink 3 and 4 or shots, and then after shot 4, like we're doing vodka Red Bulls until we like pass out. Yeah,
See, I can't do. I will say, I can't do the vodka Red Bulls
I
anymore.
don't do it very often.
I can't do vodka. Vodka's just,
Vodka's not
ugh.
good. It makes me throw up too. I'll do it every now and then, but I usually don't. I also don't really. I don't drink beer that often anymore when I go out. It's too filling, but
Yeah, I don't drink beer. Period. Seltzers and liquor only.
I get tired of some things and I have to swap it up every now and then or do something different.
All right, we'll swap it up tonight. Get you a rum and coke.
I I used to get rum and pineapple juice pretty good sometimes. I feel
Ooh.
really like beachy.
Beachy.
All right, next topic. All right, anywhere but Cali. So, every now and then we like to go on Twitter and find us a good topic. There's this whole crisis for like the 100th time in the calendar year of having earthquakes in San Francisco. And like apparently because it's trending on Twitter, it must be more important than usual. And the question I guess is why do people choose to live in California? Like what well there's why would you want to live there? There's all you worry about is earthquakes,
Fires.
wildfires, taxes, government restriction. I just don't like. I don't understand why
I think
everybody that lives there complains.
I think people just like, at least from like our age demographic, maybe like a few years younger than us, they're just there because they think they want to go there because they think they can make it doing something.
Make it. They don't know what it is when they leave.
No, they
Like
have no
whatever
clue.
it is. Yeah.
Whatever. No, and that's it. They'll literally go there to chase it.
I don't know. It is just not the way to go. Because
Oh no,
and I guess like people watch social media, they watch TV, and they're like, "This is what we want to go to LA, or we want to go to San Francisco, or we want to go some other suburb city." Those places that are like making it big in like the sunlight. Maybe the weather is like attractive, but the weather just cannot override the freedom that you have in life to like do what you
Yeah.
want. And whether the restriction is the government or the restriction is like Mother Nature burning your house down every 5 years. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, or you have to live with smoke in your house all the time and you can't go outside because it's too smoky. Like what?
No,
Why?
that's like yesterday. We had a golf match and we were driving to Lake Oconee and we were just crossed the lake and we were about to turn and it literally because of how dry it's been the past couple of days here
Yeah,
and we've had no rain and people were like burning stuff. It literally looked like pictures I'd seen in California. Like it was
yeah.
so orangey and I'm like, where am I in
Where are we
California
at?
right now?
Where are we
I
at?
was like, what is going on right now? It just felt so weird to like see it in person, even though it's like I know it's not as bad as it is in California, but it just
Yeah.
felt weird. Like you don't see that around here.
Yeah, I don't know. And people are like, "Oh, we don't have any other option. This, that, and the other." I'm like, "Listen, there's 49 other states you can go get a job in. There's plenty of options.
Go to
There,
Texas.
sell
Texas
your
is
house,
booming.
get the heck out. Don't go to Texas. Those people don't want you. Go,
No, they don't want the California people, but I
yeah,
mean,
like go somewhere. Just don't go outside of California where like people don't worry about you coming there.
but I did hear a lot of people from California, like a lot of like big wigs, like big celebrities and stuff, are moving to California. I mean, not moving to California, moving to Texas.
Yeah, I mean, like there's hubs for like, this like new tech stuff and stuff in like Austin, Texas, and other places. But like the Texans don't want these California people. They're gonna turn their state blue too, and they're gonna be pissed. Like, don't come to their state. The Tennessee people don't want them either. Most of the time, like, don't come if you're gonna turn my state blue. Like, don't come. Georgia, same way. Don't come.
Same way, I agree. I
And it's
agree.
like go like I don't know North Dakota or somewhere. Like, stay away, but
North
just stay
Dakota.
away, but get out if you want to get out. Stop complaining, whatever it takes. All right. Next category is useless or not. So I have a list of things. I'll give you one of them, and then you will tell me if it is useless or not, and then I will give you my opinion if I feel like I want to give it. All right.
Okay.
All right. First thing, the door close button on elevators. Useful or not?
Okay. I think not.
Yeah. How often does the button actually work? I'm pretty sure the one in my apartment complex doesn't work at all.
I mean, but do you know? See, then I started thinking about, do you know if it doesn't work? Like,
well, if you
I
don't know
know
if
it
it
probably
works, then
said
why
on
is it
time.
useful?
Well, I'm thinking, is it useful like to close it? Like, if you just get on the elevator and you don't click it, do you think that elevator door just stays open automatically?
No,
Like
you
it
hit.
doesn't like have a timer set?
No, they all have timers. The door shuts even if you don't hit a floor, and then the door shuts and you just stand in the closed elevator until whenever.
Oh, I'm still going with not because if I see somebody coming, I'm mashing that thing. Like I'm jamming it.
It's useless. It's so useless. You think why are you gonna jam it? It's not good. The door doesn't close any faster ever.
I might. You don't know.
All right, whatever. All right, next one. Middle names.
Oh, definitely not useless.
Oh my gosh, this is so bad, Scott. Your middle name is so useless. If like
I go by my middle name. What
I do
you
it too.
mean?
We both go by our middle name, but if we didn't have to have a middle name, then probably our parents would have named us what they wanted to call us.
Yeah, but I did get named what they wanted to call me.
No, it's your middle name. That's not it. That's not. You
Yeah.
don't need it. Like, what is the point? Like, the only thing it's useful for is if your name is John Smith, and like, so we need a way to differentiate you from every other John Smith in the world. Well, like, other than that, your middle name's so useless. And how often do you ever get in a situation where two people have the same exact name, first and last, or what they go by and last? Almost never.
Never. I've only met like one person that has my last name. That was when we were playing baseball against who were we playing with?
Well, you met a guy with the same name as you?
Yes, dude. In eighth, it was literally you weren't. It was my eighth grade year. We were playing Eagles Landing, and it was their shortstop. And they, I went up to bat, and they said my last name, and then he heard people talking on their bench, and then he got up the next inning, and they called his last name, and then we were all like, "What is going on?"
Was his
right
name
now? We took
Wesley
him-
or his name was Scott? What's his name?
No, his last name was Niblet, like spelled the exact same way.
But he didn't have the same first name.
No.
So
I'm just saying, like-
you're the whole point. I'm saying the middle name doesn't matter because you don't need it. Anyway, next topic. All right, let's see. How good of an athlete you were in high school? Useful, useless or not? Tell me.
I think I was pretty good. Like I wasn't like any like division level or anything, but I think I was decent.
Okay, that's not the point. The point is it useful for you to tell me how good of an athlete you were?
Oh,
I mean, because how
no.
good of an athlete you are is definitely arbitrary in the grand scheme of life. Other than like your health in the long term is probably better because you're gonna continue to be athletic. But
Yeah. No, I don't think so. I mean, I definitely don't want somebody come to like, especially like intramurals, for example, and somebody come up to you and be like, "Oh yeah, I was this, and this in high school." Okay, good for you. Like that, I do not care.
that's what I do. When my teacher calls on me, instead of saying my name, I go, yeah, high school quarterback Sheffield here," and then I start talking.
Then you put your headphones in and just ignore her the rest of the lecture.
Yeah. High school quarterback Sheffield here. Oh, what was your question again? Couldn't hear you. Couldn't hear you through my
She's
ego.
she's like, okay, 100, check.
Check. Completion. All right. To the next one. Let's see. Spring break spots. So we yeah. People will go to a lot of places on spring break. I mean, it could be vacation spots in general. I mean, there's a lot of places I've been on vacation that other people go on spring break, but do you have a spot and then maybe not a spot, like a place that you would go or you think is good or would like to go, and then a place that is like definitely a dud, overrated.
So Destin, I feel like is good.
You think good? I feel like people get in
Good.
trouble there all there.
Well, I feel like they get in trouble because I feel like that's a bunch of like preppy white kids who are in their senior year and like know they can't drink but their parents can afford like the big massive houses. Like we had a house there. I think
You're talking college spring break, right?
Well, I'm talking like college spring break, so I guess like freshmen, I guess. But
Yeah.
like people that think like they're above the law because their dad's this or their mom's that. But like we went in, I think it was my sophomore or junior year. Like everybody was of age, but like we had a massive house, but we also had like 20 to 25 of us packed in there.
Yeah.
So it was nice. But like, so Destin, I would say good. Really, any beach I would be okay with. Anywhere like going to mountains or anything like that, I'm not about. I do have a bunch of friends going to Vegas for spring break.
That's kind of wow. That's expensive.
I think that's a cool trip. Well, a bunch of guys said they were going because apparently they're having a bunch of tournaments up there.
To what, play cards? What?
No, like what do you call it? Oh my gosh, I don't think it's conference, but like
the March Madness, like divisionals.
Yeah, there might be like something going there. He said there's something March Madness going on in Vegas while they're there.
Interesting. All right. I'll throw out that I went to Fort Morgan one year. Not a spot. Like just a bunch of old people with houses got shut down like within a month. I don't know, a month within like a day or two. I don't know why I said a month. Within a day or two. It's in Alabama, right beside Gulf Shores. It's in Alabama. It's right beside Gulf Shores. The Gulf Shores. Okay. I've never really been there. There are people that go to Myrtle Beach, which just blows my mind. It's like a family beach spot.
Yeah, and that's where
I don't know why people want to go to Myrtle Beach for like a spring break. Like I don't know. Grew up going there every year.
Yeah,
the traffic is bad. There's so many places to like spend a whole lot of money instead of like just having fun at the beach.
Yes.
Like going to more secluded beaches, I think, are the move for spring break with a bunch of people. You have less reason to get in trouble because there's less people that care.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I think that's why Panama City used to be so fun, was like there was like less people, less rules, and like in the last 10 years, it's just not that anymore because there's too many people, too much money in it. And the more money that goes into the city, like the less they want people like college students coming to ruin their city.
Yeah. Yeah, totally agree.
So, I don't know, like Mexico Beach, I mean, is probably a good place to be. I think also it's probably kind of like Fort Morgan, there's like a lot of older people, but there's not a whole lot of money coming into it. So it's probably a good place to be for a college student.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely cheaper probably too.
On I mean, if you're just, housing, and then you're just going to drink, sit on the beach, eat peanut butter and jellies.
Yep.
Yep. All right. Well, let's get after it. Let's hear about your song.
All right, so this week, our song of the week is No Trends by Mike Dimes.
Is this a popular song?
I don't know if it's popular.
Does Trends have a Z on it? Sounds like it has a Z on it.
No, it has an S on it.
Oh, okay. What's it? So, Mike who?
Mike Dimes.
All right, got it.
So I also found this guy on TikTok. He's had like a few sounds here and there.
Yeah.
And so I was like, all right, let me look up and listen to more of his stuff. He has some good songs. And this song in particular, you'll hear it. It has a part about TikTok. And I think he made this song because he doesn't want to be known for having TikTok sounds. like that are used for trends and stuff.
That's
Like,
got
I literally-
like 24K Golden is like TikTok famous. That's
Exactly.
it. That's the only way he got famous.
And this guy, like okay, like 24K Golden, like you know how he sounds. Like that's
Yeah.
easily like he could be based on TikTok. This guy doesn't sound like he should be on TikTok.
Oh,
He just has like that
it's
deep,
like
like kind of
hardcore
like
hood rap.
I'm not really like a hardcore. I was more like a Rick Ross voice.
I got you. All right, the song I got for you, Hayden Kaufman,
There we go.
Better Off. This is one of his best songs. He's got like one of his most views. I don't think it's one of my favorite songs by him, but it's better than a lot of other songs because that one's a little bit slower vibe, I think, sometimes. But this one's a good song.
See, I feel like that's how I am. There's a bunch of rappers that like have like a top tier song that everybody loves.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, this is not one of my favorites. He has like a much better song that really like 4 or 5 people I'd be like, will ask him about it and they'll be like, oh yeah, I like that song.
It's like how long you listen to the people, I think. Because like I've listened to Hayden Kaufman since he was playing at my freshman tailgates, and now he's playing like at big bars and big venues, and like he's not coming back to college tailgates. He's done with that, I think, for the rest of his life. So like I listened to like every song he put out basically for the last 5 years, and this one is the one that came out recently. Obviously, it's got more views because he's gained more followers and stuff in the last 5 years. But yeah, anyway, it's a good song still, nonetheless. Video week 5 is up. It has just been posted, and this one hopefully I can get it up for this weekend. I'm not going out of town, so I'll try to get it up as soon as possible. We'll try our best to get back on track next Wednesday, 10 o'clock. And yeah, it was good being with you today, Scoop.
It's good to be with you, boss.
All right, cook it up. I'll see you soon.
See you, man.